Figured I'd make another video here for you guys. Now, I made a video last week where I kind of talked over several different topics, and someone mentioned in the comments said, oh, I really like this style of videos. It's kind of like a Boogie 2988 vlogging series of videos, and I've been a fan of Boogie for many years now. And I said, yeah, you know what, I really should do more videos like that where I do multiple topics, because there's a lot of topics that I don't cover because besides having to burp during the making of them, is I don't feel that I can stretch them out enough or offer too much that, you know, I don't know. I get dead set on, you know, trying to make something more than a 5-minute video here for you guys. It's just an arbitrary standard I have. It doesn't mean necessarily that a 5+ minute video is better than someone who makes a 2-minute video about the same exact topic. I just like to spout off on things, kind of like how this intro is just going on and on and on, and you should be getting to the meat of the matter here, Archfiend. Okay, anyway, we'll see how this goes, and I may or may not make this a regular feature here on this channel, but, you know, I say that about a number of things. I'm like, oh, I'm going to do that again, and then I don't, and I'm still in the intro of this fucking video. Let's get to it. The VMAs. I could tell you that the VMAs, when I was growing up, were one of the biggest things you looked forward to in summer. Now, unfortunately, it often meant that the school year was starting back up, but the VMAs were always like the it award show, especially for a teenage viewing audience. And I can tell you right now, the VMAs, even just talking to teenagers, are probably the most irrelevant award show ever, or on TV right now. It's kind of weird because I even tweeted out last Sunday when the VMAs were on MTV that I was like, oh, this is the one night where you can actually see music on MTV. I know, it's a shocking concept, but it's true. And you gotta wonder what regular viewers of MTV think when they turn on this Sunday night in August and go, where's my reality television? There's nothing about pregnant teenagers on this show. What is this? They're doing music. What is this crap? Anyway, it's just something I just wanted to note of how irrelevant this award show is now, and how it used to be something that was so heavily anticipated, and you know, to see the big acts of the modern day perform, and you know, see bands reunite, and you know, it used to be a big happening. Now it's just, you know, the biggest talk coming out of the VMAs was Nicki Minaj's big fake ass. Like, that's literally the biggest talking point that came out of the VMAs this year. Moving on to an actual award show that people watched that had actual awards won by, you know, deserving, not that the VMAs are given to undeserving music acts. Well, most of them are. But anyway, the Emmys were last night, and I just want to take a moment to congratulate the actors and the writers, producers, creators of the show Breaking Bad, because, as I've said before, that is one of my all-time favorite television shows, and in time I may actually consider it to be my all-time favorite television show. But to see this show get such recognition, and it's a shame for other shows like House of Cards and the show with Woody Harrelson that I'm forgetting the name of, where they're detectives. Oh, True Detective. There you go. That was hard to remember. It's a shame for them that they don't stand a chance in winning any awards till Breaking Bad got off the air, because Breaking Bad has been dominating the Emmys for the past several years. And so now it's kind of like a passing of the torch of sorts, of saying like, okay, you guys can go ahead and win some awards now. Yeah, it was nice seeing Bryan Cranston and Skyler and Jesse and everyone winning awards, and seeing them get the award for movie of the year, television drama of the year, and everything, and blah blah blah. One thing though from the Emmys that I don't know what drugs Gwen Stefani's on, but they have fucked her mind up. She was giving out an award where one of the nominees was the Stephen Colbert Show, and Stephen Colbert ends up winning. And she says the Stephen Colbert Show. Now, I thought maybe at first that it was like, you know, a typo on the card that she read off, but no, it ended up being written correctly. Now, I could give her a pass. If she said something like the Stephen Colbert Report and just pronounced the name phonetically, I could understand that. How the fuck do you say Stephen Colborg? Like, okay, maybe you don't know of the show or you haven't heard of it, you've been that irrelevant in pop culture that you don't know it. I could kind of give a pass to that, even though you should know what his name is, even if you don't even, I don't even watch the show, I know his fucking name. But how you get Colborg out of Colbert? Some good fight, I don't know, I think Mr. White gave her some blue meth before she went on stage that night. Another thing I saw last night was Sin City 2, A Dame to Kill For. Big fan of the first Sin City movie. Girlfiend loves Sin City. It's one of her favorite films, so it was natural that we were going to go see this. A bit surprised it did so poorly in the box office. I know it's a hard R rated film. It only made $6 million in the box office this weekend. It's kind of disappointing because I thought the movie was pretty good. Wasn't as good as the first one. It was a lot of copying from the first film, I felt, so I can understand why people were critical of it from that end, because it really wasn't much more or less than the first film, and I could see how people see that problematic. I'm not going to give any spoilers away from the film, but if you like the first film, I feel you'll be satisfied, and well, fuck, I forget the actress's name, but she was naked in like half the film, and she has very spectacular tits. And if you like spectacular tits, then go see Sin City 2 just for that. Anyway, yeah, it was pretty good, but again, I don't want to get too much into it because then you get into spoilers and be like, well, why'd you tell me that? Why'd you tell me Marv dies in the first 5 minutes? Oh, ooh, no, I'm sorry, it doesn't happen, but yes, it does, actually. It's tragic, but no, it doesn't. Anyway, the Taney Dragons tomorrow are having, well, the city of Philadelphia, the home city I live in here, are having a parade for the Taney Dragons, the team that captivated a nation and then fell flat on their face. And I know it's like harsh to say, it's kids baseball. If you haven't been following the Little League World Series this year, the Taney Dragons, who are led by their girl pitcher, Monet Davis, basically exceeded everyone's expectations, made it into the Little League World Series, won a number of games, but then fell short of even making the championship game for the American teams, and Chicago ended up, or Illinois ended up going into the championship game and winning against Nevada, and then losing to South Korea in the World Championship game. Anyway, this team that raised America's attention to Little League Baseball and fell a bit short is getting a parade in Philadelphia. And there's a number of people that have a problem with this. For one, it's going to make traffic a clusterfuck in Center City tomorrow. It's a 3-mile course that they're doing, which is, you know, shut down any 3 miles worth of road of a major city on a big work day. You're going to cause havoc. And a lot of people, including myself, are asking, is this really even necessary? Like, it's, you know, it's kids that lost in a baseball series, and they're basically being rewarded with the ultimate prize of a town, which is giving a victory parade. You know, it's nice that we're willing to embrace them to this level, but I have to ask, is it at all necessary? I know they're kids and all, but shouldn't they be taught the virtues of winning and losing, and that losing has, you know, some consequences, which is, you know, you don't get to celebrate as the victor, because I see going on a parade as being celebrating as the victor. Like, I'm sorry, in sports, you just don't get a fucking parade for losing. And at the end of the day, that's what these kids did. They tried their hardest, they over-exceeded, and exceeded everyone's expectations. I'm proud of that team. But I'll be damned if I'm going to go into Center City tomorrow and cheer them in a parade. You know, I mean, learn from this. It's a learning experience. These are 12 and 13-year-old kids. I know, it sucks that they lost. But do we really have to coddle them and give them a parade? Anyway. Fifth and final topic here is my NFL videos, which will be starting very soon, which will be all-consuming on this channel, and people get upset. As for how I'm going to be doing the NFL videos, I've contemplated doing them a different way, and I want to ask you, the viewers, how you want to see them, or those of you that watch my football videos. And many of you are going to be like, I'm just going to skip them, I don't care. What I planned on doing this year is, I used to do all my videos on Wednesday. Since there was a Thursday game, I would give you my picks and everything for the games. I'm changing it up a little bit because I want to do my Eagles previews, since that's the one team I really give a fuck about. The other teams, I really don't care about their wins and losses, well, unless they lose to the Eagles, of course. But I want to hold off doing my Eagles videos until later on in the week, like during the weekend time, and then maybe do an NFL preview video each Wednesday. Since there's a Thursday game, I want to get all my picks in before that Thursday game happens, and give you my predictions for that week. Because there's a number of times last year where something happened in practice, a key player was out or a key decision was made, and I was like, if I would have known that, I would have picked the other way and had a different outlook on the game. Anyways, to make a long story short, what I want to do is my prediction videos for the NFL upcoming week on Wednesdays, and do my Eagles prediction videos sometime before the game, either Saturday or Sunday morning, because I'm a bit more amped up for it when it's more near game time and etc. And I just want to be a little bit more amped up for my Eagles videos. Anyway, I'm not doing that because I want to make 2 extra videos so I get extra money. The money has nothing to do with this. It's nice that I get money from these videos, but I'm not doing it as a whore move just to create a separate video. And as far as my reviews go of what happened the previous week, I'm going to do that in a similar fashion where I just kind of go through the predictions I got wrong, and then review my Eagles games right after the Eagles games happen, within a day or 2 at the most. Anyway, just letting you know there's a little bit change there, and just letting you know that football videos are coming up, and that you should be excited if you care about football. And the WNBA playoffs are on right now. That concludes the WNBA portion of the video. Anyways, everyone have a fantastic day, a better tomorrow, and let me know if you like this type of video a bit better, where I cram in a number of topics into just one video rather than talk about one topic for 8+ minutes. Anyway, have a good day, everyone.